What is going on, guys? My name is Stuber, and I'm here to break down two of my favorite NBA player props on Prizepicks.com. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Likes and comments are also greatly appreciated. Yeah, we came away with a win yesterday, and I thought we were gonna get got again because the over Dwight Powell rebound was very easy, a very easy play to hit because with Luka Doncic back, they don't need the spacing of Maxi Kleber as much, which is going to lead to more minutes for Dwight Powell. I was considering taking his points with his connection with Luka, or his rebounds, his points, rebounds, and assists. I ended up taking the rebounds because I think that 3.5 number was just entirely too low. Ended up with 7. Then the Ja Morant thing. I mean, I thought there was a chance that I was going to get had again. In the first half, he had 8 assists. We had the over 8.5 assist prop. The second half, he starts off with a couple fouls, gets into foul trouble, doesn't play until the fourth quarter. I'm like, man, if he doesn't get 1 assist, and the game was starting to get out of hand at a certain point in the third quarter, yeah, I thought that there was an opportunity for us to miss that again, but we came through with a victory. Then we got 2 other plays that I'm going to talk about today to kind of get back on the winning ship here. We already have a play going. If you guys don't already follow me on Twitter, make sure to do that at Stuber. But yeah, let's just jump into 2 of these plays. So the first play I'm going to be talking about is going to be Jonas Valanciunas over 13.5 points. Really like this play today. Both these plays are going to come from the same game, between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Phoenix Suns at 215.5 over under. The Suns are currently 2-point favorites, so not the highest scoring environment, but the game should be competitive enough, especially without Devin Booker on the other side. And Jonas Valanciunas only played a handful of minutes last time out. They ended up closing the game with Larry Nance because Chris Paul was beating them up. If you looked at listened to the press conference from Willie Green at the end of the game, it just says sometimes it's a JV game, sometimes it's a Larry Nance game. In last game, Larry Nance was playing really well on the switches, a lot better than Jonas Valanciunas did, but Chris Paul was still making the shots. I think in this game they tried to get Jonas Valanciunas going. Willie Green absolutely loves Jonas Valanciunas. And this 13.5 point prop is absolutely wild. If you look at DraftKings Sportsbook right now, over 14.5, not even 13.5, a full point more, it is minus 195. So you're pretty much getting 2-to-1 odds that Jonas Valanciunas hits it. We do not see numbers like this, number discrepancies all that much. I don't think Jonas Valanciunas plays like big minutes, but I do think he plays somewhere between like 28 and 32 minutes, which is definitely enough to get him over 13.5 points, you would have to imagine. And to bring it back on the opposite side, we're going to take the Jay Crowder over 8.5 points. We saw last game what was going to happen with no Devin Booker. Cameron Johnson started in his place, and then it also secured the minutes of Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder in the last 2 games has shot 11 and 10 times, 10 times last game without Devin Booker. And I think that they are really focusing on getting to not allowing Chris Paul to shoot. He's going to be deferring a bit more, which is going to lead to some bigger games for guys like DeAndre Ayton, and I think Jay Crowder can feast off that as well. He's actually 0 for 14 from 3 so far this series, and so once those 3s start raining, he should be able to clear this 8.5 point prop very easily. And if you look over here on DraftKings Sportsbook, his over 9.5 points is currently sitting at minus 135. So to move from 8.5 to 9.5 points, that number is going to be like a 2-to-1 number, like minus 190, minus 195 before they bump it up to the next number. And not only is it a full point higher, it's also minus 135. So pretty similar situation to what we've seen from Jonas Valanciunas in the number discrepancies, and so I'm taking advantage of it now. These numbers are bound to move, so depending on when you're watching this video is when you can get this play in, but again, just to reiterate, I'm going with the Jonas Valanciunas over 13.5 points, pairing that with Jay Crowder over 8.5 points. Hopefully this game can stay competitive enough for these guys to get their full complement of minutes and secure us another win. But appreciate you guys watching this video. Best of luck tonight, and until next time, peace.